Hello class, and welcome to Unit 3 of your CSC110 class. This week we will be starting with an e-reader, Module 2 in the Discovering Computers manual. In that module, you will be doing Reading and Resource Module 2, Connecting and Communicating Online. So you'll want to read this chapter. Once you're completed with that, you'll want to continue down to the quiz. This quiz is like the previous unit's quiz, where you'll be doing 50 questions worth 2 points each. As I said in the last introduction, there's more than 50 questions, so if you take the quiz multiple times, you may not necessarily get the same questions, but you can take the quiz up to 3 different times to try to get the highest possible score. If you try multiple times and find that your highest score is your first score, that will be the one that's recorded. It's whichever attempt you make that gets the highest score. Once you complete that quiz, you'll want to continue on to the Discovering Computers discussion board post for this week. As with the previous unit, this is a post for first forum, which means you won't see your fellow students' posts until you complete your own. This week you'll be doing a post on mental health. So as we had done in the previous unit, you'll want to do a thoughtful post that includes references, perhaps references from the reading or references from the web, but you'll want to include at least 2 references in your post, and you'll want to respond to at least 2 other students' posts. It would be good for everyone in the class if everybody attempts to do their initial posting early in the week, so other students have time to create thoughtful responses to their posts. This week will be the first Excel module project. So in the previous week or unit, we did a textbook project, which you read through the chapter in the textbook and you followed along and made changes in an Excel spreadsheet based on what was in that reading. This week, instead of working through the textbook, you will get a list of instructions, and you will follow those list of instructions and update a spreadsheet. You will be doing similar work to what you did in the previous textbook project. So there won't be any necessarily new ground here, but you'll be, instead of having a bit of the textbook hand-holding as you go through, you'll just be trying to complete the instructions. The Excel spreadsheet that you start with will actually also be a partially completed spreadsheet instead of the blank start file that you started with in the previous unit. I wanted to make sure you got a better idea of what it looks like from a student aspect, so this time I have brought up a student view. If you click through on that project, you will see something that looks like this. And as you had done in the previous week, you will want to download the start file, and that's where your initial view of the Excel spreadsheet will be before you make changes. And then you will utilize this instruction file to actually go through and follow the instructions. And if I launch this instruction file, you'll see it's just a step-by-step process that you need to follow. So you will just start at the very beginning, getting started, read through this, and you will go down into the project steps, and you will follow each one of these in order, updating the start file spreadsheet that you downloaded. And at the very end, they're helpful here, giving you an idea of what it should look like at the end. So when you submit your final spreadsheet, you want to make sure that it looks very similar to these visuals that they have at the end of the instruction file. Once you've completed your project changes, you will come back to this screen, and you see this says step 1 of 2. You'll want to hit the continue button, and this is where you're going to see your window where you can actually upload your completed spreadsheet. So you will upload, and then it will accept it. You see this one has my name as the file name. It will accept it if it has the correct file name and has the correct attributes in the spreadsheet. Once you've completed the upload, you'll be able to see how you did and make any adjustments, and you can upload again up to 2 more times to try to get the highest possible score. After completing your Excel module project A, the last thing here is just a reminder that you can go into the SAM grade reports window to see how your results look, and you actually are done with this unit. There are no SAM other items, no SAM quizzes or no SAM exams this week.